Hey, Fit Moms, how you doing?
Woo! What's going on? Coach Anthony, Coach Forrest with the Way of Life Boot Camp. Yes, I'm still in the New York type of,
New York state of mind.
New York state of mind. I usually always have, repping our Way of Life Boot Camp shirt, and we did on the Today Show. But that's a whole other story.
I got Star Wars today with
Dun,
the
dun,
Japanese writing on it. Yeah, we really missed you, Fit Moms, and we are here to report back to you because we went to the East Coast, but it was for you. But before we get into that, we want to just celebrate you for a second. Let you know that we see you. We see each and every one of you. We see the hard work that you're putting in. We see the ups and downs that you're going through. And we just want to recognize your inner genius because nobody can do what you're doing like you're doing it. And we're just proud and thrilled, and we just want to give a heartfelt thank you for your trust, your hard work, your blood, sweat, and tears that you've put into this program. It just means the world to Coach Anthony and I.
Yes.
So with that said, here we are. We're on the sprint now to the finish line. Okay, and I can see the finish line right in front of you. It's got that beautiful red ribbon bow tie, and you're about to sprint right through it, and just crush it, right? Just crush it.
Crush it.
And we want you to finish strong. We want you to recommit right here, right now, to what you're doing, to the process. Remember, you are not out of the game yet. You're not out of the woods yet. In fact, it's just begun. All right, you've just seen the tip of the iceberg. You've just scratched the surface of what's possible. I think, Coach Anthony, one of the main takeaways I got from our East Coast trip at the Mindset Performance Summit, and keep in mind, we're talking to leading professionals, leading mindset professionals, scientists, motivational and transformational coaches from around the world at this summit.
On the cutting edge.
Cutting edge. We're really just leaders of the frontier of this stuff, and we were just so blessed to be able to join in on that. But one of my biggest takeaways was perception and how we view the outcomes of what we're doing as we're going through our journeys, right? And what we found time and time again, whether we were speaking with the neuroscientist or whether we were speaking with the transformational coach or counselor, was the successful people don't look at anything as an endpoint. What they do is they don't see things as a failure. They see things and they frame things as a way to say, okay, this is what I'm learning. Let me move forward from what I've learned. That's the attitude and the mindset shift that I really understood with all the successful people from all walks of life will be thinking of things in that framework. The unsuccessful people look at something as, okay, well, this is the end. Or I failed, or I did this wrong, so let me beat myself up over it and quit. That's the unsuccessful frame of mind where they're too rigid in their thinking. It's not pliable enough to be able to stretch out and say, even if I didn't do things well, like I learned a lot and I can keep moving forward. So that's, what we want to impart on you guys is, there's so many possibilities of where you're at now. You've come so far in what you've learned. So take pride and take solace in that fact that you are exactly where you need to be at this point in time, and you're learning so much, and you're moving forward, and you're applying this to your fitness lifestyle and to your life. Coach Anthony?
Yeah, Coach Forrest, that's awesome. It's perfect, it's precise, and it really is. It's about the journey. We're coming up on, the end of 3 months, but I want to let you know, and Coach Forrest wants to let you know that you have only hit the tip of the iceberg. You've only scratched the surface on what can happen. The unity that has happened in this group, the Fit Moms, is unprecedented. And it doesn't happen a lot of times in life. You guys have become, in a lot of cases, sisters, closer than blood, and that's critical, and it's all been set up in this group. And so we know that, like I said, the end of the 3 months is coming up, but what does the next 3 months, the 6 months, the 9 months, the 12 months look like? There's 10 of us now that have continued on, right, and are joining, and then there's another 10 that we're seeing what's going to go on and what's going to transpire, and there's still definitely openings. And then we're going to have a seminar that's going to be coming up to bring other moms, and that's where you guys can step in on the next Fit Moms group and be really that light for them, to help them out, to help them understand that this is a journey, that it's a process, and this whole training, eating correctly, there's more to it. You know, there's going to be those times where you fail, but now it's not failure like we learned, right? At the MPI, the Mindset Performance Institute in Connecticut, what we learned was it's feedback. And we want you guys to understand and be able to learn that too, like we did. You know, we know that on a surface level, but if we can look at our failures as feedback, how much more powerful and stronger we are, and how much more are we going to be better on the journey, and how much more are we not going to quit because we, you know, maybe ate wrong for a whole week, or we didn't have the weight loss or release goals that we wanted, or the inches, but we're learning from it. We're getting better, you know, and there's no such thing as learning or losing. There's only learning. You know, and so we've got to change that perception. And so we're just excited for you. So wherever you're at, whether you've had major, you know, releases of pounds and inches, or whether you may be at the same point but you're stronger, you have more energy, you know, or you could have released a couple of inches and a couple of pounds. But I'll tell you what, if you really look at everything else that has just transpired in this, no one has failed right here. So it's all about, you know, continuing on with this process, because it is a lifetime process. But then, you know, even more so for these new moms that are going to be coming in, that we have, you know, I always say OGs, originals, to come in and be able to teach them the ropes, you know, at different types of trainings. Monday, you know, the Monday training, or the different trainings that we have throughout the week, the 3 days, you know, you're able to help them. And then when they come back to you and say, you know what, I don't feel like doing this anymore, well, you may have felt the same way, or someone else may have felt the same way. Now you're able to speak some light and some life into them, and remember, and have them remember that, man, this is only a part of the journey. You've only scratched the surface. So yeah, we are so excited for what's in store. And understand this, you know, we had the movie night. You know, we had the big party bus come in, and it was a great time taking the pictures. Oh yeah, the next phase of this, the next 6 months and the next 12 months, I mean, we've got some fun, even funner things that are going to be going on. You know, some even more excitement in different places that we're going to go, and the things that we're going to do.
Surprises in store
are in store all over the place. So yeah, get ready, Coach Forrest.
Yeah, we're about to go into a new cycle, and that's what life is about. Life is a series of cycles that perpetually move forward, and you're going to feel at times like you're not going anywhere. We just got off a talk with a neuroscientist, Dr. Mike T. Nelson, and he talked about the plateau being like essential to your progress. Like, you have to hit plateaus. If you're not, you're something's wrong.
We got to give him that video.
So I mean, just know that wherever you're at, you're doing the right thing. Keep pushing forward. Keep moving forward. I will send this one warning to you, though, and we saw this with the Rip Dads program.
Yes.
Is that there were some amazing success stories that came through there. Amazing, like groundbreaking success stories. But then there were some people that from the midpoints reverted and went backwards the last part, and they didn't have that finish strong mentality, and they didn't see with their vision that you can keep going. And that's why this video is so important. We want to let you guys know that this is not the end, this is a new beginning, and whatever point you're at the end is just a plot on a graph of your progress. Right? So just know that we're here to celebrate you, to instill the confidence in you that is already there. Really, it's already there. Like, you are that diamond inside of everything and underneath everything. You are that diamond, perfect as you are. And that's just not me saying a bunch of fluff. That's the truth.
Oh, it really is.
And when you peel back the layers, you will start to see that in yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, you have unlimited potential, and we're just so excited about what's to come.
Unlimited potential, just like Coach Forrest said, is through perception, and we're going to break that perception. There's no failure, there's feedback, and there's no losing, there's learning. It's a journey, it's a process. Let's get it done, ladies.
Strong finish, fit moms. Strong finish, and we'll send all the dates and everything so you know what's going on. But thank you very much. Talk to you soon.